Here in this video we will take a look at the 10 different species and creatures that are seen in the Netflix series Wednesday. So let's get ready for a spooky time. Number 1. The Psychics. These are outcasts that look perfectly human without any transformational powers or any weird looks whatsoever. The only difference is their ability to control things with their minds and also possess powers of clairvoyance. Unlike the other species in Nevermore, which share a same or similar power trait, psychics tend to have different psychic abilities that depend on their bloodline and genetics. In real-world mythology, psychics appear everywhere and are either both good or evil. Number 2. The Sirens. The Skins or Sirens in Nevermore Academy are water-based supernatural species capable of hypnotizing humans or even altering their memories with their persuasive voices. It is likely that the Sirens are at the top of Nevermore's social position due to this skill. In Greek and medieval myths, the Sirens inhabit the seas and remote coastlines and are said to appear as birds with human heads. Their songs are feared the most since they entice sailors to sail to their deaths. Number 3. The Gorgons. These species called the Gorgons and forming the group called Stoners are individuals that are not too different from the legendary Medusa. They have snakes for their hair and are capable of turning living creatures into stone temporarily if their hair is seen by the unfortunate lifeform. The Gorgons are actually 3 female monsters in Greek mythology who could kill people by just looking at them, but here in Wednesday there are male Gorgons as well. Number 4. Werewolves. The fourth group in Nevermore are people who can transform into werewolves anytime there is a full moon. Because of a werewolf's ferocious nature, most fours prefer to hang out with one another while shunning all other people. Unlike the other species, the werewolves here are most accurate when compared to the contemporary norm traits of werewolves from both myths and pop culture. That is, they transform into a half-wolf monster that are terrifying and powerful in nature due to a blood moon or a full moon. Number 5. The Vampires. Also known as the Fangs in the School of Nevermore, they look human but they have sharp fangs in place of their canine teeth, the upper canine teeth, and are known to drink blood. However, sunlight does not harm or kill them, unlike vampires from other myths and storylines, since we witnessed them wandering out in daylight. But these vampires frequently wear sunglasses, indicating that they despise sunlight. They also are undead and do not possess superhuman strength or speed as in other storylines, movies, or myths. Number 6. Shapeshifters. The principal of Nevermore is the only individual of the shapeshifter species seen in Wednesday. She can transform into any individual at will, even including mimicking the clothing and the things people have in their bodies. So it is unknown, however, if the shapeshifters could transform into another non-human creature like a hide or a werewolf, and will not be seen since the only shapeshifter there is dead. Number 7. The Witches. Witches are normal people with powers of conjuring and magic, and the Addams family is filled with them, from the grandmother of Wednesday to even Morticia, who, although have not been seen to conjure any spells, could do so, as she was described by the creator of the entire family as a witch. This means that Wednesday has the potential or the genes in her to become a witch one day. Number 8. Hydes. The Hydes, as the name implies, are based on the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde narrative in that they are seemingly normal humans but may turn into terrible bloodthirsty monsters if their Hyde equivalents are unleashed, just like the Hulk. They are normal people that were put under a curse, and when they transform, a huge monster with crazy eyes, a thirst for blood and death, becomes them. They also increase in size and are as powerful or even more powerful than werewolves. Number 9. The Thing. Thing is a disembodied hand who performs various useful functions for the Addams family, as a hand servant, if you will. Thing is seen having Frankenstein's monster-like scars, which means he was created by necromancy and the stitching up of different parts of the flesh. It is unknown as to how Thing sees or hears or even eats or shits, but could do so and has a very lovable personality, bonding very well with Wednesday and especially with Uncle Fester. Lol. And number 10. The Undead Warlock. And lastly we have Joseph Crackstone. He is a human, an ancestor of the Gates family, and a Puritan who despises outcasts and wants to wipe them out from Jericho, that town. He accused Wednesday Addams' ancestor Goody of witchcraft and was killed by Goody by being locked in a coffin. When he is resurrected centuries later from the dead, he appears to have lost most of his humanity as well as having warlock powers, and therefore we will brand him as a new type or species or outcast, an Undead Warlock. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video on the 10 species and creatures seen in Wednesday. Hit that like button and subscribe, and smash that bell icon for regular updates on new videos on this channel. Till the next one, take care guys.